Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. We got some more Marvel Rivals reviews for you guys today. In this episode, my homie Emmy sent me her video, and you want to know how she sent it? She went to the Discord down in the description. She joined the Discord, went down to where it says Rivals Review. She sent me her game code, and now we're going to watch that code. And if you guys want the same thing, you got to do the same thing. Let's get into the video. All right, so we are going to be watching some Captain America gameplay. Let's see how she does here. And this is before Cap is getting his nerf, so I'm expecting some big things here. All right. Getting a lot of damage. She can't get back home before. You hate to see it, but it's early game. I mean, it's 25 seconds in. Worst things can happen. And this gives her team plenty of time to make up for the loss of a tank right there. But with how fast Cap is, he'll be right back in the fight. I don't play him personally, but playing with her, I've watched her play him quite a bit, so I kind of know how he operates. Just knowing how aggressive he can be to the enemy's healers, or a Hela or a Widow, or anyone who wants to hang out in the back. He can be such a problem to him. And poor 200 health Bruce right there didn't even get the chance. That's something you don't really see often, a Captain America bullying a group. Normally, I would say that's not the fight to take, but okay, Loki's yep, get out of there. Shout out to Jeff. No Jeff bubble right there. I don't know. You might get hawked down. That's a little scary. Okay, you're about to have ult. You have your ult. Low health. Are you gonna pop? I would pop. Yep. Good call right there. She saw that Jeff was on reload, and you don't necessarily want to trust a cloak and dagger to keep you back alive when you got 3 people shooting at you. So good call right there with the ult. You're able to get the group. That is there, Jeff. Not a bad play by Jeff. I don't know if I would use ult like this to heal the team, but it worked. And you can tell by the mouth shakes right there. She was probably screaming, "Get me out, get me out." No way. Hold on. No way. Hold on. Timeout. Back it up. Back it up. Hold on. This poor Iron Fist right here doesn't even know what just happened. So Iron Man is going to ult right there. And if you guys don't know, Captain America can reflect just about any projectile that comes at him. So Captain America or Iron Man is going to ult right there. Send it. She's going to see that. And instead of letting that come back and hit her team, she's gonna send it right back to them. Check this out. Let's slow it down. So right there, she's got her shield out. Iron Fist is like, oh yeah, I'm about to go eat. Now watch this. Slow-mo. Boom. Sends him Omni. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That was a good play. Let's get back on her. Very nice. Oh, gotta put the video back to normal speed. That was very nice. Fighting the Iron Man though, that's a different story. Looks like Hela's gonna ult, which just gives her so much aggression to where she can really just keep on messing up their line, any of them. That was a little far though, but with how low health they were, not a bad call. Not a bad call at all. All right. Getting out of the Jeff ult. Going to track down this Namor. Make sure he doesn't get out of there. A lot of people don't expect Captain America to do a bunch of damage, but he can. And it's like, if you're not prepared for that, you might not pop your util in time. And so Captain America can get away with a lot of picks. Because people don't realize, oh yeah, a tank can burst. I think he can burst like 325 health, something around there. The Cap's cold cut combo, you got to watch out for it. I don't know how it's going to be in season 2.5, but at least in season 2, you got to watch out for Cap. They're really having their way here. Wow, so what she just did right there, if you guys didn't see, Groot is gonna ult, right? In Groot's ult, he's gonna trap Hela. Captain America is gonna block that. Instead of waiting on the healers to see if they were gonna be able to keep this Hela alive or not, she pops her ult right here, and Captain America's ult will grant a bunch of bonus health as long as you're standing within his path that he puts down. So instead of waiting on the healers, she said, no, we're gonna make sure Hela stays alive. Pops her ult, walks in front of Hela so that Hela gets this bonus health up here. That's another good play. That's another good play. Did they have Cloak and Dagger's ult right behind it? Yeah, but did she 100% know that? No. And it might seem like, oh yeah, well, they can just respawn. Sure, they could just respawn. But when you lose momentum in this game, a lot of times it's really hard to get it back. You can just be steamrolling the entire game and you get to that last point. Sure, they have 6 minutes on the clock to push the card another 20 meters, but all it takes is the enemy team to make the right swaps, to be in the right spots, to have the right ults, and it just completely changes the pace of the game. So being able to make sure that no one on your team goes down just by popping your ult, even if it's not in the best spot, you can almost guarantee that you'll keep that momentum and you can keep the game going the way that you want it to go. So let's see how I'm assuming they're going to close this out right here. All 6 are alive. Nobody on the other team is going to be quick enough. Iron Fist is going to go down. She's going to make sure that Rocket can get the revive. They'll probably take out this Namor, and Emma's going to do everything she can to hold on right there and see if Adam can heal her. He came out trying to do damage instead of heal. And right there, that's how it's going to end. That is how it's going to end. A very dominating game from them. Very dominating game. Little MVP cap action. I like it. I like it. Steven Rogers. All right. No, that was a very good game. They controlled the tempo of the game, and when you control the speed in just about any game, you control the win. So let's take a look at these final stats here. She went 25-1 with 5 assists. She had the most final hits, and she had a 4K. Not bad. 16 final hits with Cap. That's saying something. She only had to output a little less than 6,000 damage and only had to block 8,000. That just shows how oppressive their team was this game. And when you can let one person do their thing all game, they can really ruin the other team's experience that game. In terms of grading, let's go over positioning first. You were almost always in the right spot at the right time. For blocking and sending back the Iron Man ult, couldn't have been in a better spot, because that's something, again, that could have changed the pace of the game. Knowing when you have to come back for heals, major when you're a dive character. It's a little less worrying when you have 700 health, but you still got to know, hey, I'm at 300 health. It's going to take me 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds to get back to my team. Let's go back now. However, there were 2 times when I would say that you were semi out of positioning. At the very start of the game, when you got that first death, maybe not using your ground slam to dive into the fight right away, instead using that to get out of the fight. And then another time when you had to pop your ult when you guys were going up the ramp after you first captured the first point. If you didn't have your ult right there, I would say there's like a 80-90% chance that you were going to be eliminated. It's nice knowing that, yeah, I do have this ult in my back pocket, but anything can happen right there. You could get stunned as soon as you're going to pop it, and you have to have that full animation come out for the ult to actually go through. So if they had a stunning character, then you might not have gotten that off, and you might have had to take a trip back to the spawn room. But as far as a grade, I'm going to give you 4 stars out of 5 on your positioning. Almost every single time you were in the exact position you needed to be. You didn't really have to go back to your team because Emma was knocking it down, and you made sure that they couldn't heal effectively. Now let's move on to your mechanical skill with Cap. I know the thing says 50% accuracy, but you're just throwing hands and you're throwing shields. As long as those are connecting, that's all that matters. I don't think you can actually miss with the shield, but if you can, you didn't show it in this video. So in terms of being able to use his full kit, knowing when to ult, knowing when to block damage, knowing when you can resend ults, I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 5 on that. And that's the first 5 out of 5 we've given out so far. So keep that in mind You know the character, you know him well, and it showed in this video. But that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And remember, if you want your videos sent in, all you got to do in the description, it's like 7 inches down that way. Or if you're on a TV, it might be like 15, 16. I don't know. But all you got to do is scroll down there. You'll see join the Discord. Click on that. Join it. Scroll down in the Discord where it says Rivals Reviews. Take your game code that you want me to check out. Send it in there. I'll take care of everything after that. I promise. I'm not going to let you down. Trust me. I got you. Again, shout out to Emmy for sending us her video. And I hope to see all of you beautiful individuals in the next one. Peace.